Oh, I did these last night as well. So I've got these. I might as well do one now. These were just some flowers I was making. I sat crocheting. I was bored actually. Really bored. So I thought, oh, do you know what? Do a bit of crocheting or something, because it's fast and easy to do. So what I'm going to do is just to stitch these in and put this flower together while the camera lasts. If the camera cuts out, I will come back and do part 2. But I just wanted you to see what I was making last night. That's that one. That's one. I've got a video out how to do these, and just look for crochet. Type crochet on my channel and it'll come up, and I think we call this the Giselle flower. And don't ask me how I remembered that. Actually, I do remember it because somebody asked me the other day for have I done anything like this, and I've put yes. So I went looking, that's how I remember. That's all I need to do there. Like that. That's one. They're really simple to do. You do a ring of 6 and then you chain in between each one, and then you do 3 chains in between each one of those single chains, and then at the end what you can see is, instead of doing another chain like that, well, you do 3 of them but go back in to the next one, so you're just flipping it over from leaf to, you know, from petal side to petal. I don't know if you can see it. So chain 6 and you do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. That should be 3 6, yeah, 12. Chain 12 of these single ones, and then between each one of them you chain 3, and then at the end, to finish off, in between each one of them you do a chain 3 and pull it over to the next one. Instead of going down and doing this, you just drop it over like that all the way and you get that flower, and they look really nice. And this one is, you do a square and all you do is do the edging on the square. Chain 6, make your square like that. We're chaining 3 in between for the corners. I show you how to do it anyway, so there is a video out on how to do this, but it does make a really nice flower. It really does. I love this flower. So that's that. It gives you the flounce. And then you just do this the same. There you go. So I'm just going to put this one together. Oh, come on, glue, 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 glue. Don't really want to use that one. Let's have a look at some of these. Use some of my scraps up. Okay, now I don't really want to get that on there. Now I can use a really big pearl for that, and I'm going to pop that on, push that down, and I need to take that off and cut that because I didn't do it. last minute. But hey, you saw that side anyway. So, nice crocheted flower there. I think they look great. I love them. And that's using the square for the centre on a round disc, like a doily. So that's that one. I have two here, so I can show you that again. But like I say, I do have a video on how to do these. Go to my channel, my YouTube channel, and just type in crochet. And it's C-R-O-C-H-E-T. Here's another one. Oops, don't lose my scissors. I don't want that one. Let's do this one. Alright. There we go. Got glue all over me. When haven't I? I had yellow dye on me yesterday. Was it the day before? I can't remember. That wind has been horrendous this last couple of days. And it's blown all my garden furniture all over the place, so it must have been strong, because that's heavy. We get another piece of felt. I'll cut this ready. Pop this on first this time, I think. There we go. Just pop that on there. Pop these two together. Like that. And again, I'm just going to use a large pearl. Make sure the holes are to the side. Pop that in like that. And here presto, with two gorgeous pink crocheted flowers. And they are nice. They are really pretty. So that's those two. What I could have done, I suppose, I've got things like this I could have put on. Yeah, it would have looked nice, that. But I'm not taking them apart. They can go as they are. I've got a 4mm hook. I'm going to start with the pink again, because I do like this colour. Try and take the wool from the middle of the ball, because that way it can sit on your deck while you're working. Now, let's just have a look. What we're going to do is cast on as normal, wrap the wool round twice, pull the back stitch over the front stitch and do a chain of 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then go back into the first stitch, wrap the wool round, bring it through to the back stitch, and there you've made your circle that you're going to work from. Now, you need to go chain 3. On the first one, chain 4, but that's the only one you do 4. On the rest of them, you do 3, because that one loop gives you the space between that and the next one. So, wrap the wool round, in through the middle, wrap the wool round, pull it out, wrap the wool round, and do a chain 1, chain 2 together, chain 2 together, chain 1. Wrap the wool round, down into the centre, bring it back through, and go 1, 2, 2, and 1. And do that till you've got 12 chains of 3. Okay, so that's what we're doing. You need 12 lots of those. Wrap the wool round, down through the middle, hook it onto the wool, bring it back through, wrap the wool round, chain 1, chain 2 together, chain 2 together, chain 1. It doesn't take long, I have to say, to use wool. Now, just let me get mine out in the middle, because it doesn't seem to want to come. I've got to get it out. Why is it like that? Oh, we've got the top bit wrapped round, I think. Oops, a daisy. I don't want that. Get back. We're doing 12. We're doing 5 up to now. Keep going. Wrap the wool round, down through the... Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I can't help it. And I'm not going to change a film. I'm going to just keep going. Wrap the wool around the needle, pull it through the centre, chain 1, chain 2 together, chain 2 together, chain 1. Down in the centre. And continue doing that. Oops. You do have to make sure it's the centre. I always put my finger and thumb there. So that I know which hole that's, I've got to put the needle through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. You can pull these to one side so you can fit them on. Chain 1 and then go back through the very first one. See this one here? Just go through the hole. Pull the needle, the thread through, and just take the back one over. And you've got your centre. Nice and even. Oh, excuse me. Then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, wool round, and go back into the first one. Don't do a 1 in between, or did I? I can't remember. No, I didn't. Okay. So just chain the 3, and then when you've done 3, chain 1. Wrap the wool round, back into the next one, and do a chain of 3. 1, 2, 3, and chain 1. So you're only putting a 1 stitch in between each set of 3. Then wrap the wool round, go back into the next one, and do it 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, like that. And it keeps it flat, it's fine. Hopefully you're seeing this, hope so. Next one, 1. All the time you chain 1, you chain 2 together, and 1. And that's all you're doing on all of them. And then when you've done that, go to the next one. So there's the next hole. Take it through, pull the thread through, and take the back stitch over the front stitch. Pull it out, and then you cut it. You don't need too much, don't cut loads, you don't need that. And pull the stitch, pull the thread through. Now what you do with that, and you've got that, that's your first colour. Okay, that's that one, and then we're going to do the next one. So, Where's my needle? There it is. Take a needle. I always get these tied off first so that they don't get in the way, to be honest. If I can thread the needle. All I do is I run my stitch, run the wool through. Don't pull it too tight. Just do it twice. And cut it. And it'll be very safe. Won't come undone at all. Then take the one from the centre. And try and pull that through. And do the same again. Take it through 2 or 3 bits. That's all you need to do. That's not going to come off because there'll be glue going on that. And you've got that. Now we're going to join the next colour. And what we do is, where I finished off, which was there, take the needle, take your wool, put the needle through, where did I start? There. Needle through, wrap the wool round, pull it through once. Keep hold of this if you can, the short one, and just stitch 1, 2, 3, like that, okay? That's all you're going to do. And then go into the next stitch and pull your next one through. Take the back stitch over the first stitch and go 1, 2, 3. Into the next one, pull it through. So you've only got 2 stitches. Take the back over the first. 1, 2, 3. And do that all the way around. So you're going through, pull your wool through, back stitch over the front stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now, if you just wanted it like that one, if you just wanted it like that one, you would do a chain of 6, not 3. And you will end up with that flower. But we're doing this one, which gives it a little bit more flounce. We're doing a chain of 3 between each one. Then on the second one, we do a chain of 6. And it just makes it look far prettier. Okay, so just carry on with this. Go into the next one. You don't wrap the wool round. The needle straight in. Wrap the wool round the needle. Pull the back stitch over the front stitch. And go 1, 2, 3. There we go. And you have to join it to the next one, so go 1, 2, 3, pull through the first one and pull it through 1. So we've got that joined like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And then what you're going to do is you go back into the same one, okay, pull it through and you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're not going on top of that, you're going back in. See where you can see these stitches in cream? You're going back into these, into the same ones. And that's where you get your flounce. So back into the same one, pull it over, back stitch over the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back into the same one, pull it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back into the same one like that. So you're not going on top of it, you're just going back into the same stitch you did on the last round. 5, 6, like that. And you get that, which is when it's all done together like that. So hopefully we can carry on. Now when you're doing the, just in case the camera does cut out, you do the same one, you do that section first, and then you do the same thing straight away with the, what I've done here, you do it on this particular ring here, you miss this one. So you do your first row of 12 and then you do this section again and miss this one out altogether where you've got 3, 3 and 3. You don't do that. So the middle one is do your set of 12, you know, the 12 chains of 3, and then straight away miss that one where you do 3, 3 and 3 and just do the edge, and that's all you do to get that nice flower. So I will do this as long as the video will hold out. Where am I up to? There we go. Oh God, I've done that wrong, haven't I? So I'm not concentrating. So straight into the next one, pull it through, back stitch over the front and do 6. Next one. And you're going to continue doing that, okay? So I'm going to leave that like that for now. And that's it, they were at the end. All you do is pull it through and then you fasten it off. Ordered, I won on eBay, a doily. A doily, basically, made up of lots of other doilies. And when it came, I was absolutely thrilled. Because, look at these. These are so thick. They're done with a cotton. Really thick, like that. And I just loved them. And I was actually sat making with this stuff. This is a cotton, it's a craft cotton. My own doilies. So I've made those. They came off the doily and I've made these. I'm going to do one of these flowers. Let me just find where my thread is. Using this cotton. Now you need to do 6 stitches. Oh, so I hope you can see this. If I can bring it down a little bit more, I will. So you're doing 6 stitches. So you've got your crochet hook, wrap it round once, wrap it round again, pull the back stitch forward, and then do 6. Chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave it like that with 1 stitch on and put that through the first stitch. Hook it round your string or wool, whatever you're using, and you pull it through once. So that you've got 2 stitches, the back stitch and the front stitch. Pull that through and you've made your centre. So I'm just going to show you. That's your centre. Now what I'm going to try and do is cut that one out and just do those to make that a smaller flower. So I'm going to go, you need 20 in the middle. 1, so just do a chain of 3 and straight in the middle, pull it through, chain 1, chain 2 together, chain 2 together. Okay? Do 20 of those. So it's going to take a while, so you can fast forward if you want, or sit and watch, one or the other. And just keep going until you've got 20. So through the middle, catch your thread, you chain 1, chain 2, and you chain 2 again, okay? And just keep doing that. Through the middle, catch your thread, chain 1, chain 2, chain 2. I'm just going to carry on until I've done all of mine. Pull them round. When you get round once, just pull them round and then count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Again, when it gets tight, pull it round again. Excuse me. 18. 19. And your last one. And then what you do is you go into the first one that you've done down there. Go into the first one. Just leave 1 stitch on the needle, go into the first one, pull it round, and then just pull that through to the back. and that's all you do, and you've got your centre. So what I'm going to say, we're going to miss this one. Now, I haven't worked it out, so we're going to do it together. Okay, I'm going to turn mine over. Okay, so I've now got the back facing me. Chain 3. Now we did chain 2, miss 2, chain 2, miss 2, chain 2, miss 2. So what I'm going to do now is chain 4. So we've got one chain there of 3. Wrap your wool around your needle, go back into the one below it. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 2. Go back into the same one again. And again. So you've done 4. Oopsie daisy. See, you've 1, 2, 3, 4. Then chain 1. Now you're going to miss 2. Go back into the second one. Chain 4 again. 4 lots of 3. So you go wrapping the wool round, chain 1, chain 2, chain 2. Wrap the wool round, go back into the centre of that one. 1, 2, 2. Back into the centre. 1, 2, 2. And there you've got 2 lots of 4. 1 chain. Again. Back into the same hole. 1, 2, 2. And then you chain 1. Nearly done. Wool round, back into the second, or just after the second, should I say. Oopsie daisy, get that off. Oops. That's our third one. And our last one in there. And then chain 1. Now, it does leave 3. Should it have left 3? Well, never mind. What we're going to do now is we are going to do another set in that one. So we miss 1, miss 2, take the wool round, and do our last set. Like that. Oops. Only thing with cotton is your threads can split quite easily because the cotton is actually made up of several threads. So we've got that. Chain 1. Now you've just got to join it together. So you go into the first one of the 4 chains, the first 4 chains, pull your thread through, and then pull it through that stitch. And there you go. That's the centre of your doily. Turn it around, so you're starting with the back facing you again, and do 2 stitches. Just 2. Yeah, wrap the wool round, go into the hole, bring it through, and do 3 chains. So that's 1. It's 2. 3. So you've done 2 chains, then 3 chains of 3, then you do a chain of 2. Leave your needle with 1 stitch on, go back into that same hole, bring your thread through, and fasten that over. So you've made your first scallop. Then you chain 1, chain 2, and then you count. When you see the 4 set of 4, you're doing the middle one. And you're doing a set of 3. 1, 2, 2. Again. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2. There's your 3 chains. So you have 2 chain and 2 sets of you've 1 set of 2 chains and 3 sets of 3 chains. Then you chain 1 and 2, take your needle back in the same hole, pull it round from the back and pull your stitch over, and you've done your second scallop. And it's as easy as that, and you do that all the way around. So this, I'm actually going to make this flower with that flower. I'm going to make it so they fit together. Oh, let me put my glue gun on because I want that as well. And I'm going to show you how to do a crocheted shabby chic flower. So we chain 1, we chain 2, wrap the wool round. Then you've got a gap, haven't you? Between each set of 4, you've got a gap. So you need to do a scallop in there. So that's 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. And you're only doing a set of 3. Then you chain 2, 1, 2. Take your needle back in that hole, bring your thread through and take your thread over. And then chain 1, 2 for your next set. And there's another scallop that you've done. And these are so easy to do. Oops, take that back in, back through, back stitch over front, 1, 2. My stomach's rumbling like hell. So I do apologise. Right, this is the last set. So hopefully I can just get it done. Oh, see, this one it all goes wrong. Keep going, Fee. Okay, so then we do a chain of 2. Back into the flower centre, into the one you've been using.